Protect your car with 3W Liners all-weather floor mats. Made from durable materials like TPE and rubber, our mats are designed to withstand rain, snow, and mud with deep grooves to trap dirt and liquids. For a custom fit and advanced protection, visit 3W Liners. That's the number 3, WLINERS.com today.
Farmhounds offers natural treats and chews made with quality products that support family farms, regenerative agriculture, and humane farming practices. Give your dog the best with wholesome, organic ingredients that promote health and happiness. Shop now at farmhounds.com.
This is a Rogue Media Network podcast. Central Texas Life with Ann Harder presents Central Texas Events.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Central Texas Events, and I have the lovely Delsina West here with us, my new friend I've gotten to meet through my little activities at Advent Health Central Texas. I've gotten to go down to that fabulous medical community and meet some of the great folks who work there, and Delsina is the Wellness Programs Manager.
Yes.
And so we've gotten to talk about a lot of the fun things that you do there, everything from helping with classes to teach people how to do healthy eating.
Yes.
To all kinds of fun stuff. But we want to let you know first about the 5K marathon that's coming up.
Yes, that's right. We are having our 39th annual run classic at the hospital in Killeen, Texas. And it's a great event. We bring out so many hundreds of people from the community come out. Right now they're doing the packet pickups. You can go onto the Advent Health website and you can sign up for the classic or even on the Facebook page. And currently the packet pickups are on the 16th and on the 22nd. So you can check that out. There is a fee to participate. It's $40.
Okay.
And those fees go towards, community programs and activities and such. And it's to be a great time.
Oh, yeah. And this is going to be the 23rd.
Yes.
And I called it marathon. That's not right. It's a
Silver Classic.
Silver Classic.
5K Silver Classic.
That's
and then
right.
there's a 3K walk.
Right. So yeah, forget I said marathon. That can be daunting to folks. But Delsina, talking about wellness, it's just so important that people move. Get up and walk and move.
That is really the critical thing. I think a lot of people shy away from exercise because in today's society, we think of exercise as this rigorous, hard tearing, sweating,
going to the gym, and CrossFit and all that stuff.
But it's just movement. It's just moving more. Unfortunately, because we have so many technological advances that have helped us, but at the same time, it's made us more sedentary.
Yeah, it has.
And the Surgeon General has said that sedentary lifestyle is almost akin to us, smoking is one of the health risks. So we just need to move more. And that's really the key.
You think of all the different old sayings, you move it or lose it. I mean,
it is so true.
It is so true. There's a reason they're old sayings. You also are dealing with a focus on graceful aging. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Oh, yes. That is my favorite topic these days, especially for women, because, men, they can get away with so much more.
Why is that?
It's just stereotypes.
We outlive them.
And we do outlive them, and we are stronger. But societal norms have made aging for women in the past, because I'm thinking it's going to change, something that's sad to not look forward to. But we're living longer. We have more access to us. And so graceful aging is about looking at the positive sides of it, being aware of what's available. A lot of ways that we can age gracefully have to do with being more active, having a good circle of network of friends and activities that you do, taking care of yourself first instead of last. Because, as women, when we are maturing and growing, we're taking care of everyone else and we sort of leave ourselves in the back.
Right.
And then when we are alone, we look at ourselves in the mirror and go, oh my gosh, what has become of me? And we are so disappointed in ourselves, but this is the time to really start taking much better care of yourself. Eating well, exercising, doing the things that you love to do that make you smile, that make you enjoy life.
Well, and that certainly is true for activities. A lot of people are playing pickleball now because it's
Yes.
just fun. I mean, people have really, really latched onto that and enjoy that. So find something that you enjoy doing. Number
Exactly.
one, then it's not going to be a chore.
Exactly. And then as we women age, we need to be aware of our bodies and how they age. And I'm talking about menopause.
Okay.
Menopause, and even Oprah is doing a series on menopause. Menopause is something that, for whatever reason, has not been much widely spoken about. But half of our population is going to go through it.
Yeah,
They're
for
going to
sure.
go through perimenopause, menopause, and postmenopause.
Yeah.
And why isn't the information just widely spread? It isn't. So I'm focusing on educating women on the different stages of menopause
Hmm.
and explaining and coaching them into better ways to eat nutrition that is going to be anti-inflammatory, because we have lots of more aches and pains and we get out of bed a little bit
And a
slower.
lot of that is due to estrogen. It's
Estrogen, yes.
hormone fluctuations that um, you just don't feel like you did when you were 25.
Exactly, because we start losing estrogen as we get older. And
Yeah.
estrogen is a heart protective, brain protective hormone, and we start to lose it. But we can reinfuse it with hormone therapy or better foods and a healthy lifestyle.
Okay. Since we're talking about foods, what are foods that are good for
Okay, so the foods that are very good
menopausal
for,
ladies?
yes, foods that are good for menopausal ladies are healthy fats: olive oil,
Ah.
avocado, nut oil, coconut oil, um, dark leafy greens, cruciferous fruits and vegetables,
Hmm.
eating high starchy carbohydrates like sweet potatoes, quinoa, oats, brown rice, millet,
Hmm.
those types of things, and especially good sources of lean protein: grass-fed beef, eggs, um, wild caught fish, and chicken, pasture raised chicken. And I notice a lot of women, we don't tend to eat enough meat, enough protein, and that is really critical. If we started encompassing a diet that had more dark leafy greens, cruciferous vegetables, healthy fats, and lean protein, we would be able to essentially move away from, all those foods that are fun. Sometimes we call them cakes, pastries, pies, processed foods, donuts, all these kind
Yeah.
of things.
And those often for women, it's like, that's just my weakness. I just love
Yes.
a good oatmeal raisin cookie. I mean,
And we just kind of get into those habits
no,
because
I
your body
know.
doesn't know, your
Well,
stomach doesn't
and
know.
and I believe carbohydrates, it's like a drug. I mean, honestly, you have, when you get off of like sugars and things like that, you
Yes.
go through withdrawal, I
Yeah.
believe.
You do. Yes, you do, because sugar, it affects our brain almost like drugs.
Yeah.
It's very, very high. It gives you that dopamine high, and so you want more of it. And so it's addictive. And unfortunately, our society manufactures so many foods like that.
Right.
But you have to start with a slow, gradual process. What I tell my clients is, start adding instead of thinking about taking away.
Hmm.
Add the better foods to your plate, and then slowly it'll push away the things that aren't so good. Yeah.
Yeah. That's smart. And when you're eating more nutritious food, quite frankly, then you're not as hungry for those snacks or, oh, I'll run through
Yes.
the drive-through and just pick up something.
Exactly, because your cortisol levels are balanced. You don't have those cravings like you used to have, but you just have to get through it, because right now, when you're feeling unhealthy, when you're feeling sluggish, when you're overweight, when your joints ache, you don't feel very good.
Yeah.
But once you start transitioning and allowing yourself to eat more of those healthier foods, your body will adjust. You'll have more energy. Your skin will glow. Your joints pains will practically disappear. Life will begin to feel brand new again.
Food is a fuel. I mean, it
It
really is. I
is.
think we need to think of it more in terms of like vitamins and what you're putting into your
Yes.
body, but that's what food is. And and we're all concerned about the cost of everything, but
Yes.
the cost of eating out has just gone
It
crazy.
is
And
unbelievable.
so the more you can, learn how to eat well at home, the
Hmm.
better off your pocketbook will be too.
Absolutely. And I know a lot of people say, I don't have time. I'm so busy. I don't have time to cook and everything. But the part about it is that you just make sure you plan. I mean, we plan everything else in our lives. We plan
Yeah.
our careers, we plan our education, we plan kids' summer programs. Why don't we plan our meals, for example,
Right.
once a week? Do all the hard work and prepping once
Yeah.
on a Sunday or so, and you have your week. Your week is
Kind
cleared.
of set.
It
Yeah.
is. You don't
Yeah.
have to think about, oh, my mom, what's for dinner?
Well,
What am I going to eat?
And we never, when you cook at home, seems like you never eat at all. You've always got leftovers, so you can plan another day where we're going to clean out the refrigerator this day. We're going to eat
Yes,
the leftover
absolutely.
thing. Yeah, no, it's something that I've kind of recently done because let's face it, it is convenient. They call it fast food for a reason. And when
Mhm.
you're on the go and everybody's running different places, it is such a temptation
It is.
to do that, but it's not, I mean, occasionally,
Yes, everything in moderation.
moderation
Everything in
and everything.
moderation.
But still people that's their primary diet. It's not a good thing.
It is not, and you can feel it, and you can see it in someone's face. You can see it
Yeah.
in their I was going to say rostro because it's Spanish, but in their facial expressions, etc. And you can feel it in your energy and how you present yourself throughout the day, which is another thing when it comes to aging well. I talk to women. I say, before you step outside, do it as if you are going to a party. Dress for the party every day.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be super fancy, but basically it's saying, pay attention to yourself. Look in the mirror and you like what you see and you feel good about it, then it's going to carry on through your day. Put on a little lipstick, maybe an earring or so, and some sunglasses. And it really does make a big difference.
Well, in your emotional
Exactly.
well-being. Well, because you mentioned, physical strength, emotional strength, mental strength, and social strength. And these are all so important. They're different, in their own way. But you mentioned, women take care of everybody else, and kind of take care of themselves last. Well, I'm sort of in a phase of life where I'm having more and more friends, sadly, who are losing husbands. And they're like, and it's really, it's just a phase of life that, a lot of people go through. But having that network of people around, I mean, I've seen the value of that in my friends who are new widows.
Yeah, it's invaluable to maintain that connection. As you know, when we went through COVID, so many people were alone and
Oh, yeah.
lonely,
Oh,
and
gosh.
mental health issues became more prevalent and more aware because we were disconnected from one another.
Yeah.
And so by maintaining those connections with friends, people who can look after you or check in on you, you may seem, people probably look at you and say, oh, Ann, she's so strong and she's so capable. But the strong ones, we need help too.
Yeah.
We need someone to reach out to us and say, hey, how you doing? Is everything okay? So that's really critical to maintain those connections. As-
Yeah. Yeah. Well said. So we got the big silver
the
classics.
39th Silver Classic
Yeah.
at Advent Health on the 23rd.
Okay, and which is a wonderful thing. If you hadn't had a chance to go to Colleen and check this out, absolutely, you should. And I've just thoroughly, it's been a joy for me to get to know so many of the good folks there at Advent Health, like yourself. So you've got programs all the time, though.
Yes.
So what's coming up? What's next? What do you have next on your agenda?
Well, for my agenda as the wellness programs manager, because I take care of the community wellness and the team member wellness, which can be a little bit challenging sometimes.
Yeah.
But currently, our community wellness is involved in the nutrition and healthy eating class.
Right.
It's already begun, and it's going so great. It's just so incredible to see people. At first, I thought, well, everybody knows to cook, but not necessarily.
No, they don't.
No, they don't. And you see it in these classes, especially being taught by a professional chef. And they're just ooh and and we give them homework assignments to make a soup or a little stew with the lessons that you learn. And these things will last for a lifetime, and they will transfer them to their family and their
Right.
kids. And so we can create a new generation of healthier people just by adapting and learning about food and how it nourishes your body and how to do it economically. Because like you said, it's so expensive to buy food these days. But when
And you don't want to waste it.
no, and so when you buy a lot of processed and packaged things, they don't last long.
Yeah.
They're not healthy for your body, and you end up spending more. But if you learn to actually eat and shop around the aisles, the outside aisles of the supermarket,
That's why I've always heard that. It's avoid those ones in the middle because that's where the
right.
candy is.
Yeah, that's where all the processed things that are
That's
way
right.
expensive. You can really stretch your dollar and eat
Oh, yeah.
healthier. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So I know that's been wonderful for the folks who've gotten to be in that class. And I think you even provided for them kitchen utensils
Oh
and stuff
yes,
too.
we
Yeah.
do. It's amazing. And when I start to think about it, it's free.
Yeah.
8 weeks of training plus free tools every week that you attend
Yeah.
to supply your kitchen. So you get everything.
Yeah.
And we also partner with the food center, the Killeen Food Care Center,
Mhm.
so that they're able to provide food for those families who are if food insecure or may have difficulties, so they can go weekly and get free groceries.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. I mean, that is a wonderful project, and we talked about that some, and I'm sure it's going to air on KXXV.
Yeah. I'm
It's
looking
one of-
forward to it continuing as much as possible.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But you kind of, as you say, been focusing on menopause and these different aspects of health.
Yes. In addition, we do we do health fairs a lot.
Uh-huh.
We do those free for the community. We'll go to various different organizations and we provide glucose testing, triglyceride testing, cholesterol, blood pressure, flu shots, just the whole gambit,
Good.
fitness tests, because we want our community to be healthy. People might see it's contradictory to a hospital to want to have healthy community, but not really. Our goal is to extend the healing ministry of Christ, and Christ helped people. He took care of people. Before you can tell someone, to forgive their sins, and they're hungry or hurt or in pain, that's the first thing that we need to do.
Yeah.
And so we really want to live up to that motto. And I do too when I come with my own clients or with Advent Health in my profession. When you help people, they'll not automatically come back to you because you were kind and you showed compassion.
Yeah. Well, and that's, another one of the big reasons I love Advent Health so much, and that it's their true commitment to the Christ-centered mission of healing.
Absolutely.
And healthcare, which is wellness care. The idea is to not have to go to the hospital. I mean, that would be the best.
That's right. You should go to the hospital when you got something broken.
Or you're having a baby. Something fun. Something fun, but not anything not fun.
Not a lot of things that can be preventable, which I talk about a lot in my book.
Well, okay, so tell me about your book.
Oh, so my book, and it's a funny title. Okay, it's called The Sexy Senior Citizen.
Okay.
How to Live Sexy, Sleek, and Strong as You Age. So I talk about, it's a motivational book that addresses several different chapters in my life, but talk about how to start looking at things in a different way. Because a lot of it has to do with our mental attitude, right?
Yeah, right.
So instead of looking at what doesn't work, stop doing that. Think of the thing that does work. Instead of looking at yourself as, coming to the end of your life, look at the part that you are about to live the best of your life for the rest of your life.
Right.
Instead of saving your special china and dishes for an occasion that you don't know may never come.
Use it.
Use that
I'm
china.
big into that.
That's right. Use it for yourself because you're special.
Yeah.
And shoes. Why save your shoes for something special? Buy those puppies, wear them even if it's to the HEB.
That's okay.
It's okay.
While you're shopping the outside edges.
While you're shopping the outside aisles, that's right. To take care of yourself. And you see how it makes us smile?
Yeah.
To just think about doing things that are special for ourselves and they don't cost anything.
Yeah.
They don't cost anything. So the book motivates women to consider themselves more special than they are, to acknowledge the fact that you only have one life and to live it to the best if you can, especially in this stage in life.
Absolutely.
Especially in this stage in life.
Okay, again, the name of the book and where can
Sexy
folks get
Senior
it?
Citizen.
Sexy Senior Citizen.
How to Live Sexy, Sleek, and Strong as You Age. And you can get it at Amazon.
Okay.
Or you can get it at Barnes & Noble.
Okay. Oh, awesome. Delsina, you are wonderful. I'm just so happy that you were able to come and be with us here in the podcast studio in the Alico building on the 21st floor.
It was nice. I had a nice ride up here. I think I might spend a little time here.
Good.
I have a gift for you.
Really?
I wanted to give you a copy of my book.
All right. Okay.
And I
All
signed
right.
it.
So you see.
And I want to give you a sexy senior citizen compact.
Okay. All right. Well, I qualify for the senior citizen part. I don't know about the sexy part, but yeah, how to stay sleek, sexy, and strong as you age.
That's right.
Well, you are doing so much great work in the community, helping people to, move into whatever chapter of life you're in, but to do it well
That's right.
and to do it in a healthy way.
That's right.
Thank
That's
you
right.
so much. Thank you,
Thank
Delsina.
you.
And thank you for being with us. And we'll see you next time on Central Texas Events. Bye-bye.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production.